Hey everyone, welcome to Pipes, Tobacco, and Whiskey. So Nathan couldn't make it today. He's still a little bit under the weather. So I thought, well, let's give this live thing another shot and see how it goes. Today, I want to share with you two pipes that I've just recently received in the mail um, from two very different types of carvers. Um, the great thing about these things, these two pieces of work, are just the extensive use of natural resources and the quality that's built into them. So anyway, I'll go ahead and start sharing those with you. The first pipe that I wanted to share with you is from a carver in Canada by the name of Nate Rose. A lot of you guys know Nate. He's been around for several years now doing his thing with pipes. And Nate is really a great carver, studied under Michael Parks there up in Canada as well. And just a wonderful guy to work with. And I commissioned this piece off of him back in, I'm guessing in November sometime. And it's been a while. It's been a process that's been going on because we took a lot of different turns with this one and kind of developed it as he was making it into just a really extremely wonderful piece. So the first pipe, and I own several Nate Rose pipes, but I want to share this with you because this is a really special piece. First of all I asked him for was a saucer, and I wanted a big saucer, and so he got this block, which actually is a JT Cook block that he had purchased a while back, and of course JT Cook is known for his awesome blasts, and Nate Rose, same thing, just an incredible guy with the blast machine. But this piece took a turn when I added the bamboo to it, because I think he was going to add just stem to this, and then I asked him to pull out his bamboo that he had, and saw this gnarly piece that he's got in there, and thought that would be really cool to add on there, and so we went ahead with that. Of course, I chose this acrylic stem piece that he had because it kind of looks like amber, and I really wanted that in the piece as well. So he got all of this shaped and ready to go. And then I kind of decided, my mother's favorite gemstone is turquoise. And so I asked Nate, could you add turquoise? And one of the reasons why I wanted to add turquoise, because you can see right here in the bowl, there was some slight pits and little bitty flaws in the wood. And rather than starting over, because this piece was really going to be nice, I thought, well, let's see if we can fill it in with some of the turquoise. And then we also added some turquoise on different nodes on that bamboo. So this piece is just incredible. Really nice piece. Like I said, I own six Nate Rose pipes. The first one I got from him was this nice little apple with bamboo. Now, I don't know if you can see this, but that bamboo is actually sandblasted. And the really cool thing about, I've never seen that. I don't know if there's some guys out there now doing that, but that was the first I'd seen bamboo. And the funny thing about this block right here, he had already shaped that piece, that pipe bowl, and the stem on it had kind of a little bit of a flaw. So he cut that off and added this bamboo shank on there, and then blasted it. And it ended up being one of his higher grade pieces. I don't know if you can see this silver dot right there, but his silver dot is his highest grading of blasting that he does. Nate is really known for his incredible blasts, and so this one earned his silver dot, and so I was lucky to get that piece from him. We did that about 2.5 years ago when he was doing that. And the cool thing is with Nate is that he does an Instagram live where you can actually watch him in his shop making pipes. And usually he's on in the mornings. You just have to, follow him, and then you'll see the icon come up that says that Nate Rose is doing a live. But that's how this piece kind of came to. Great little piece. Um, the second piece that I got from Nate was this little mini he calls it an Edwards. It's kind of like an opera, but he calls it an Edward. And of course, it's blasted, but really nice. Probably for me, about a 15-minute smoker, something like that. Not real deep, but a cute little pipe that I smoke this all the time. Like at work, when I only have 15 minutes to go outside, I'll stuff this with tobacco, go outside, smoke it. It's really, really, really cool. The next set of pipes that I got from Nate was actually a commission. And Nate also does incredible Canadians. And I collect Canadians. That's kind of my thing. I have a lot of Canadians that I have. And I wanted a set from him that was kind of a yin and yang kind of thing, or a night and day kind of effect to it. So I got two different Canadians. This was the first one, which to me kind of is the night because of the darkness of the color. Has some really incredible blasting on it. This right here, because of the fact that I hunt quite a bit, this is deer antler right here. And so probably about a 5.5-inch Canadian, really cool piece. And by the way, all of these smoke wonderfully. And then the day part of it was this smooth finish, which is also very, very nice. So they're really kind of opposites, but the same thing. The accent on that, I think maybe maple. I don't remember exactly. But another great piece from Nate. And then, of course, the last piece, other than the commission that I just got from him, I bought at the Chicago show this last year, and it is a Prince that has, look at the blast on that. Isn't that incredible? That is awesome. And it's also an Edwards. You can see I smoke it. I'm just charring the rim here a little bit. That's from my laziness, I suppose. If I used a match, I probably would do better with that. Again, deer antler right here. But that slight bend in there makes it a really nice Prince. He favors this color of stem. He has a lot of pipes that have this color of stem on it. Just a really, really great piece. So if you guys get a chance, make sure that you follow Nate on Instagram. That's where you're going to see most of his work. He goes by Rose Pipes Canada. Rose Pipes Canada. And then you can also kind of see his work, his gallery of pictures that he's got there. And then you get a chance to log on one day when he's working in his shop and he's doing a live. Just a great thing. And again, I'm going to show you that piece that I commissioned from him. Just a wonderful saucer. Those are the two things I collect: Canadians, briar calabashes, and saucers. That's kind of my thing. So anyway, that's what we've got for this. I'm currently smoking some Appalachian Custom Red Clay Flake. It's actually called Red Clay Reserve. Has a wonderful sweetness to it behind all the red Virginia and cigar leaf. I think it's fire cured cigar leaf that he's got in here. Really, really delicious. Also, kind of having a little bit of a dram here. This is actually a Scotch that I'm drinking that I've really come to favor. This bottle is dead. Highland Park cask strength. Really, really good stuff. You can see that it's gone now, so that's going in the bin. But really has a delicious sweetness to it. Nice. I got somebody asking to see the saucer again, so let me get that out. Nice turquoise to it. Nate does incredible stuff. You guys really need to follow him and see where he's going with all of this. It's really, really nice. Yeah, this one is not a sitter, but it does, if you set it down just right, it does balance. Okay, and the second pipe. Now, last week, I don't know if you guys remember, but I showed you Drew Dunn's, some of the pipes that I had from Drew Dunn. Had that really long Canadian that he made for me, and then also a pipe that it's kind of a billiard shape, but it had an antler on it, deer antler on it, and so I had him make this one. And actually, he started this one on his own, and I saw it, and I said, "Okay, don't sell it to nobody. Let me see how it comes out, and I want first dibs on it." And so he agreed to that. But here it is, and he calls it a hawk moon, so kind of a hawk bill with a half moon on there. I see the hawk bill on there, but I don't necessarily see the moon shape. A little bit I do, but I almost see more of a pickaxe on that. So I kind of look at it as a hawkbill pickaxe, but it's got cool plateau on the front. The grain orientation is really beautiful. This antler is all reinforced with the little steel, I don't know, tubing that they put inside of it. And the cool thing about this one is that you can see the bottom, it's made to sit. So it is a sitter, and it balances pretty easily. It sits on there pretty nicely. So Drew is one of those guys that he does this part-time, makes pipes because he's got a real job. He can support his family. He lives in northern Kentucky, and the place to see him is going to be on Instagram. You can see that's where he posts all of his work as well, and you can find him under Drew Drew Dunn Dunn pipes, and you can find him and see all the work. He's really a great carver. And he told me he doesn't really make it out to the shows. Basically, he does this as kind of a hobby, and posts his stuff on Instagram. And that's really basically how he gets the word out. But I have 3 of his pipes now, and all 3 of them really, really work. They smoke incredibly. So that's another guy I think you guys should be checking out. So follow him on Instagram as well. A couple of things that I wanted to share with you guys, some things that are going to be coming up. First of all, I have my stash of the new Seattle Pipe Club tobaccos. So as soon as I get settled in with that, we're going to do side-by-side comparisons on that to give you guys some info as to whether or not it's, similar to the old Seattle Pipe Club stuff. Now, I know it's not going to be exactly the same, but you do expect it to be close. So we're going to find that out. I haven't cracked them open yet, so I really don't have an opinion on any of those, but we'll find out. The other thing is that next week we are going to do our Toscano talk, which is where we try a different Toscano once a month. Next week we'll do that. Hopefully Nathan will be back for that and we can share our thoughts on these Toscanos. And what I like about the Toscanos is the fact that they're made from dark fired. Some are made from pure Italian dark fired, some are made from a mix of American dark fired and Italian dark fired, but there's also a bunch of them that have aromatics to it as well, like a vanilla, a chocolate, a hazelnut, or whatever. They used to have a grappa. I think you can only get the grappa one in Italy now, but we're going to do that next week as well. And then Cornell and Deal is coming out with a new series called the Summit Series. And it's going to be 4 different tobaccos that are in plugs. And this is supposed to be coming out on the 20th, which I think is, what is today? Maybe tomorrow or the next day. Tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern time. And it's predominantly a Virginia series. There's one called Hoodoo Ridge. There's one called Lone Sentinel, one called Watchman's Reach, and one called Skyward Gate. The first one, the Hoodoo, is actually a Virginia Perique Oriental. The second one is a Vapor. Now you can hear my dog again. The third one is just a Virginia, predominantly a bright Virginia. And the fourth one is another Virginia with some reds and some oranges in there. So those are the things that they're coming out with. And the good news about that, I just saw this on Ghost Rider. They're not small batch. This is going to be something that's offered all the time. So you'll be able to get these, and if they run out, they'll make another batch. You'll be able to pick them up. By the way, if you didn't get a chance to try the Seattle Pipe Club, you wanted to pick it up, Smoking Pipes right now is out, but I got 3 tins from Missouri Meerschaum. So if you get on their website, corncobpipes.com, you can probably pick some up from them as well. It's a little bit more expensive, not that much though, about $4 a tin more, something like that. So that's what's coming up. I'm worn out on the small batches. I thought we had a lot of small batches in 2025, not just from C&D, but from a lot of other blenders as well. And, you just have to pick and choose. You can't afford to buy them all. So you pick and choose and hope that you get a good one that you like, So anyway, please share with me any ideas that you guys may have for future episodes. I had 1 or 2 folks give me some feedback in the comment section and came up with some really good ideas about some things to do in the future. And so, share that with me, and I'd love to be able to do those for you. If you guys have anything else that you want to talk about in the comments right now, we can do that. But that's pretty much what I've got for you today. Enjoying my whiskey. That's so good. All right, guys. Well, that's all I've got for you today. Again, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget, make all your piping moments count. We'll see you next time, and have a wonderful week. So long.